Unpose. Let's talk about fun weddings today. What is one of the most fun weddings you've ever been to, or a very fun moment from a wedding? If the wedding overall was okay, but there was a fun moment, what made it fun? Let's talk about it. I already have mine if you guys are still thinking. There was two that were really memorable. One I was when I was how old was I? I was 14, and my cousin, who is 10 years older than me, but like I was kind of raised with her, so she's like a sister, she got married. The thing about my family on my mom's side is they belong to this religion that's like super strict. It's a Christian religion, and it's super strict so that they don't allow dancing or listening to music. Yeah, 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 yeah. So that was not fun. However, the good news is the person my cousin married, like that wasn't that, so they were just like, yeah, we're not going to not have music. Oh, they also don't drink alcohol, so there's no alcohol, no dancing, no music. My other cousin had a wedding the year after that, after his sister got married, with all of those requirements in place, and it was super boring. But my cousin was like, forget that, this is my wedding, I'm going to do what I want to do. So she had alcohol, she had music, she had dancing. But the thing is, because all of the older generation in my mom's side of the family, which my mom is her sister. My mom is my cousin's mother's sister. So it was mostly their family. Since they don't dance, it meant us kids had the dance floor to ourselves. Like we were like the only people dancing besides my cousin's friends. And it was so fun because like when are kids ever in control of the wedding? Like never. But like we got them to DJ all of our songs that we liked because they had a DJ because nobody was dancing. And so then like I remember we closed the night by dancing the funky chicken. You guys know the funky chicken? Da 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 da. And then we went to a bowling alley afterwards. And of course we were like kids. Like we didn't drink. I was 14. But it was just like so fun. And yeah, a lot of people don't want kids at a wedding, but in this case, we brought the phone to the wedding. That was number one. Number two was when I went to my friend's wedding in Colombia in 2019. I liked that one because we went to a finca, which is like it's like a country house. And this one had like a soccer field and it had a pool. And it was probably like 20 people. So it was really small and intimate. And it was just like a 3-day weekend where like we danced and we swam in the pool and then we played soccer and I got up to some bad behavior, but that's for a private conversation, not a podcast. There were some cute guys at the wedding, hint hint about what the bad behavior was. But anyway, that was a really fun wedding. I really enjoyed that. And I think I'm starting to prefer small scale weddings just because if the people who are there are cool, like my brother's wedding was also very fun. I should have added that to the list, but I've already had a lot. You can have such a good time like getting to know people in a more intimate setting. So those are mine. What about yours?
Uh, okay, I go first. I haven't been to weddings like that much. Like I've only been invited to a very few. But I think what I always enjoy is the food part.
Yeah.
Because yeah, the food part, like I can't deny it. Like the ceremonies, the program, they always feel very dragging for me. Like it's forced. Like I understand the relevance or the importance of those segments, but for me it kind of feels forced and dragging. And I would appreciate, the more spontaneous and like small intimate weddings that doesn't have like a full program that's rehearsed, that that's everything scripted. So I don't like those parts, but what I enjoy the most is the food. Especially because there's roasted pig in typical Filipino weddings. There's roasted pig, and that's one of my favorite food. And you don't get to eat that often, like on a daily basis. No, you don't. Like you only get that during big celebrations like weddings. So that's always what I'm looking forward to. I'm
Do
sorry.
they have the
That's
whole pig?
embarrassing.
Is it like the whole pig on a
Yeah.
platter?
Yes, the
Nice,
whole
nice, nice,
Yes.
pig.
nice.
And then
Yes.
they would um chop it in carve or chop it in front of you.
That sounds
We
delicious.
call it
Oh,
lechon,
just as
our
yeah,
favorite.
lechon, lechon. And side note though, when I went to Bali, I found out that roasted pig is a street food to them. So guess what I did when I was there? I ate babi guling. They call it babi guling. I ate babi guling like 3 to 4 times during my 1 week stay.
Oh my god.
I was
You
like,
should
let's
have brought
go
Mang
babi
Tomas.
guling. I know, I know. It's a street food for them. What is a big
Wow.
celebration food for us?
Wow. What about you, Lynn?
Like Louise, I mean, I've been to a few party weddings, but nothing really s- like there's nothing I can remember off the top of my head. Um, Uh, but what I like is the unrehearsed parts. For instance, the groom or the bride just suddenly cries. It's so heartwarming to see, and then
Oh.
yeah, and when they say their vows and then they suddenly like break their voices while saying it. It's nice. I really like it, and then you get to appreciate it even more when you're already like you're already married and your husband is with you because you're like, oh, it reminds me of our of our of our wedding day. Yeah. Well, there's two weddings that I look forward to though. My uh, there's my friend's wedding. What she is like Kesha's age, Kesha's friend. Um, her wedding in April because we've seen their relationship from the very start. So those I like to be able to witness. And then there's one more, my brother's wedding. I think last quarter of this year they're also gonna get married. Um,
Nice.
yeah, it's great.
That's so you're the person, Lynn, who's going cry, 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 cry.
Yes, yeah, it's not a good wedding if there's no crying. I'm just kidding.
You didn't feel this enough.
Oh my god, I
Break the
remember
script.
ugly,
Try the
ugly,
cry.
very ugly cry. My Dane and I, we had very ugly faces when during our wedding. We're like very emotional.
Oh, that's cute. So now you're looking at other people like, if we ugly cried, you should ugly cry. That's nice. Man, I really want someone to get married and invite me to their wedding. Actually, I heard a
I
rumor of someone I know who
know.
might get married, and I was like, shamelessly, invite me to your wedding. I want to come. Because it's been so long. 2019 was the last one, and I love weddings. They're just such a good time. Whatever the couple is experiencing, for me, I'm always finding the fun, except for that one wedding that I mentioned. That was very boring. We'll end it on a positive note. May someone be happily married soon. Who knows who it'll be? Not me, most likely.
Maybe
But
it's Amber because Amber is in random.
yeah. Oh.